What's up everyone and welcome to the club. Today we're drawing Kenji from Brawl Stars. Let's begin today's lesson on the top of our page with the top edge of the headband. We're start on the left side at a curve, going up in the middle, and then bring that back down towards the right. Now on the left side, we're gonna draw a long curve, going around the head, and then in, and then on the right, we're gonna come down about halfway. Let's close off the bottom with a slight curve. Let's add the edge of the wrap going across from the top right, going across. Now we're going to add a notch. Add a V coming down and then up. And we'll continue that curve coming down toward the left. Let's leave a gap in the center. Go over towards the right side, draw the bottom of the eye. We're going to come down, around, and then up. On the inside, draw a small half oval, the pupil, and we'll fill that in black. Now you go back to the center, step down and add a curve for the nose. Down, then up, and then from the top underneath the wrap, add a short curve coming down. Now from the bottom of the nose, we're going to step down, add a curve for the mouth. We're going to go up and then down. Let's add some hair coming down along the side. So starting on the left, come down and in. On the top right, come around and then in towards the same height. Then it's up underneath. Let's tuck the head in underneath the hair. From this point, step up, curve the head, coming down, across the chin, and then up. Now we're going to add some whiskers along the side. On the left, we're just going to overlap the edge of the head with 3 lines. And the same thing on the right. And then on the left side, underneath the wrap, we're going to add a scar. Coming down and in, and then taper that back up. Let's move over towards the right side. Underneath the headband, we're going to add the ear, going around and in. Now I want to bring the hair going up and then down along the left side. So let's start from this point. We're going to step up, come down with an angle line, bend that down towards the tip, work our way around the outside, going out, go up, around. I'm going to bring that down in the middle, just leaving a gap along the center. Let's move up and draw the outside of the head, going out, just tuck that in behind. And we'll add a circle going around the bun, and then back in. Now with the head complete, let's move down and draw on the side of the body. We're going to start underneath the head on the left, bend the body going out and then down towards the hip, go to the right side, come down towards the same height. Let's close this off with a curve, coming down and then up. Let's add that rope going around the shoulders. On the left side, we're going to step out, curve this out, and then bend that in just up above the hips. And then we'll add that rope texture. Starting from the top, bend this down and in. And continue all the way down towards the bottom. And do the same thing on the right. Now in the center, underneath the head, add a curve for the collar, going down and up. Over on the left side, bend this down and across. Step over and draw that again. Let's add a small symbol on the right with a circle. Add a smaller circle inside. Now across the collar, add a large half circle, a smaller one in the center. Let's go to the center and draw 2 lines coming down the side of the knot, and we'll round out the bottom. From the bottom corners, draw the outside of the belt, going out and down. Flatten this off, and we'll curve this back up and then in towards the top corner of that knot. Now going back to the hips, draw 2 straight lines coming down, follow that same curve coming back in. From the bottom corners, angle this down and then out, and then we'll round out the bottom. Let's add a trim, following that same curve, going across. And we'll add that center piece underneath the belt. Starting in the center, come down and up like a V toward the left and right side. Let's add 2 more on either side. From the ends, angle this up and then in underneath the belt. Now we're going to tuck the legs in underneath, leaving a small gap in the center. Go to the left side. Bend this out and down toward the left heel, and then the right heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet, coming down and then up. go back to the left side, round out the foot, going up, and then down towards the heel. And then from the outside, we're going to step in, bend the leg, going out and then down on top of the feet. Now we want to add a thick sole across the bottom, so taking that same curve, going across on both sides, and we'll split the toe in half, starting from the top, bend this out, and then down towards the sole. Let's add one more seam, going across the leg with a curve. And now we're going to go back up to the top and draw on the arms. Let's start with the arm on the left with the sleeve. Starting from the bottom of that rope, bend this out and down. Curve the arm, going out and then up. And then draw the outside of the arm, going up and then in behind the rope. Now from the inside of the sleeve, draw a half circle with a thumb. Curve the thumb going up and then in. Now you want to add 3 fingers across the bottom. Starting underneath the thumb, come down and then up, step down, go out and up with the second finger, and then the third finger going up underneath the sleeve. Now I'm going to separate the top of each finger with a curve. Let's add that same detail across the arm, starting from the top, draw a large half circle, smaller one in the center. Let's draw a full circle along the bottom center of the sleeve. A smaller circle in the middle, add a curve across the bottom. Now let's move over towards the right side underneath the rope, bend the right arm going out and down towards the wrist. From the wrist, draw a small half circle for the thumb, then close off the end with a curve. Let's add those 3 fingers. Underneath the thumb, coming down and up, step down, add the second finger, and then the third finger going all the way around the arm, and then in towards the top of the rope. Now just like we did on the left side, we're going to separate the top of the fingers with a curve. From the wrist, step up, bend this out, then up, leave a small gap, and add another curve for the sleeve. Now we're going to place the sword across the back in an angle. So let's start underneath the ear, draw a straight angle line coming down, in behind the arm. Now I want to follow this, coming down in behind the left hand, and out towards the tip. Let's flatten off the bottom, and then we'll follow that same angle line going up in behind the body. Let's go all the way back up towards the right side. We're just going to round up the handle, follow the angle line coming back down. Then along the top, we're just going to add a cap. Now right here, we want to add a texture. So from this point, come straight down, go straight out, and then down. Let's go over towards the right. We're going to go in the opposite direction, going out, down, and then across. Now I want to go in and fill the outside of the handle. Now let's sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how I draw Kenji from Brawl Stars. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you do, please be sure to subscribe for more videos each day where I'll try to draw different characters just like this. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.